Hey, Dad.
Yeah, Kath.
I know that in the last few years there have been a few very big innovations in the music industry with CNC machines and the changing in polyphony technologies and all that. But what was the first innovation that really made you go, that's going to make a big difference?
In the world of
In
electronics?
the world of everything that we deal with in your 50 years experience.
Oh gosh, there's been so many, Kathy, over the
What
years
was the first one?
that I thought, well, I guess that there was some of the, one time there was these fun machines, right, that they were creating, and they were taken from a chord organ idea. So the Optigun would have been one of the first things that I thought, oh, that's a pretty clever idea, where they took the disc and recorded the tracks with session performers, and so when you pressed a C chord on it, it played a bluegrass track or a jazz track or whatever as the disc spun, right? And it was just a light going down, right, and reading the music track. So it was the very first photo cell type of technology being read. And they were built by Mattel Toy Company. Called an Optigun. That was kind of a cool thing. Did some TV afternoon shows with that because it was innovative enough that they wanted it to have it explained as well, right? So that was kind of cool. I think one of the more innovative things that happened, right, with technology was when they took the QRS rolls, and Marantz did this and created a tape, but they had the computer read the indentations of it, so that then when we had our player piano worked off of a tape, you see these things in bars and restaurants all over the place in the States back in the day. It was Marantz Stereos that did it, and they put them on Kincaid pianos originally, and then Marantz finally bought out Dennis Kincaid. But this technology basically it gave them the ability, so when you listen to Gershwin, right, it was actually who had got the role himself, because that's how they did it back in the days, doing Rhapsody in Blue. It was actually Gershwin who was playing it, and all the expression level then came up. And that was done with a cylinder, a valve cylinder, so that it was pulling the key down using valve technology, and as it pulled the key down, it would pull it down with different intensities, and therefore it gave it expression instead of just playing everything at the same volume. That was a pretty clever innovation, and that's carried on today through disc claviers, right, which they actually can now take that and they carry that technology forward, so that if a concert pianist is playing in Tokyo and you have your disc clavier at home, you can actually listen to that performance on your grand piano in your home. Played, right? So, and that's using that same technology as it grew, right, from that point. So just the way that they add on to technology, it's never one huge thing unless it's something really big like this thing with Roland, or using SD cards in the technology
The
techniques.
invention of MIDI.
Well, they mentioned MIDI, that was a standardization of the languages, just so that everybody was hitting the same note at the same time. Just that the industry even got together and all wrote the same language was pretty cool just by itself. Yeah, those types of innovations. And then in the acoustic world, of course, right, the ability to process wood is much faster than it used to be. Right, you don't have to wait quite so long for the drying of woods. They're able to kiln them through. Or the newest thing that they're doing in the thermal technology of woods, we'll have a new Takamine coming in perhaps this week or next week, pretty soon. Right, and it's got this new thermal top, and what they've done there is they've heated up the top to the point that they've completely dried it out, right, and pulled all the saps out of it, so that it's less than 5% moisture in the woods, and then they reintroduce moisture, so it's a pre-aging system right to the top. So it's the way that a guitar would sound 30 years from now, except that you can have it today.
Cool.
So always somebody thinking of something different.
All right, I'll let you get back to doing what you were doing.
Inventory, sorry, thanks, right, bye.
Bye.